The vanishing of the green children of Woolpit, visitors from another world? Hi everyone, I'm Liam Carter, your host of Enigma Archives. Welcome to a world full of mysteries, unsolved enigmas, and hidden truths. Today, we're diving into a story that sounds straight out of a fairy tale, but what if it was real? Imagine. This, in a quiet medieval village, two children suddenly appear out of nowhere. They don't speak any known language, they refuse to eat anything but raw beans, and their skin is green. Who were they? Where did they come from? And why did one of them mysteriously vanish soon after arriving? Buckle up, because today, we're unraveling the legend of the green children of Woolpit, a mystery that has baffled historians for centuries. A strange arrival in medieval England. The story takes place in Woolpit, a small village in Suffolk, England during the 12th century. Back then, the world was a very different place. Superstition ruled, and anything unusual was seen as either divine or demonic. During harvest season, villagers were tending their fields when they saw something shocking. Near a wolf pit, an old trap used for catching wild animals, stood two children, a boy and a girl, clutching each other in fear. But what stunned the villagers wasn't just their sudden appearance, it was their skin. The children were green. Their entire bodies had a strange greenish tint. They were dressed in unfamiliar clothing, made from material no one had ever seen before. And even stranger, they were speaking an unknown language, unlike anything spoken in England or anywhere else in Europe at the time. The villagers, unsure of what to do, brought them to the home of a local nobleman, Sir Richard de Calne, hoping to get some answers. This was only the beginning of the mystery. Children who refused to eat inside the manor. The children seemed utterly terrified. They wouldn't eat the food given to them, pushing away bread, meat, and vegetables. Days passed, and they refused to eat anything until someone brought in a basket of raw beans. The moment they saw the beans, their faces lit up. But instead of eating them normally, they tried to open the pods and find something inside, only to be confused when there was nothing there. Finally, after being shown how to eat them, they devoured the beans hungrily. Over time, they gradually adapted to their new life. They started eating normal food, and something incredible happened. The green color of their skin faded away. But the mystery was far from over. A story from another world? As the children learned English, the villagers were finally able to ask them the question everyone had been wondering: where did you come from? Their answer was bizarre. The girl, now the only surviving child, said they came from a place called the Land of St. Martin. She described it as a land where the sun never shined brightly. Everything was in perpetual twilight. All the people there had green skin, just like they once did. She said they had been herding cattle when they suddenly heard a loud noise, a strange bell-like sound. The next thing they knew, they were in Woolpit, confused and lost. She also mentioned that her brother had become very sick and died shortly after arriving. What exactly was this Land of St. Martin? Was it a real place or something else entirely? Theories. Who were the green children? For centuries, historians and researchers have tried to explain the green children of Woolpit. Here are some of the most popular theories. A hidden underground civilization? Some believe the children came from an underground world, a secret civilization living beneath the earth. Their green skin? A result of a diet lacking sunlight. The Twilight Land. Maybe they lived in caves or tunnels, never seeing full daylight. The strange bell sound. Could it have been seismic activity or a natural sound from a cavern, a parallel dimension? What if the children accidentally slipped through a portal between worlds? The strange language, the odd clothing, the green skin, it could all be evidence they weren't from our reality. If they came from another dimension, could the loud bell sound have been the moment they crossed over? A scientific explanation? Of course, there are also rational explanations. Some believe they were Flemish refugees, children who had escaped war and were found starving in the woods. Their green skin could have been hypochromic anemia, a disease caused by malnutrition, something that improved when they finally ate better food. The Land of St. Martin could have been a misinterpretation of a real place, lost in translation over time. But even if this theory makes sense, it doesn't explain everything. How did the children survive alone in the wilderness? Why was their language completely unrecognizable? And why did they describe their home as a place of perpetual twilight? The mystery that still haunts Woolpit today. Woolpit is still a quiet village, but the legend of the green children lives on. No one has ever proven or disproven the story. The original records from the 12th century are vague and filled with strange details. And the biggest question remains, was this just folklore? Or did something truly unexplainable happen that day? Some say the truth has been lost to history. Others believe that even now there may still be undiscovered evidence waiting to be found. Thing is for certain, the deeper you look, the stranger it gets. Tomorrow's story, the cursed village of Hor Verde, a town that disappeared overnight. Tomorrow, we're diving into one of the creepiest disappearances in history. Imagine this: you visit a village, expecting to find people, but instead, it's completely empty. No bodies, no signs of struggle, just an abandoned town frozen in time. What happened to the people of Hor Verde? Was it a mass abduction, a government cover-up, or something even darker? Don't miss it, because here at Enigma Archives, the deeper you look, the stranger it gets.